All right, you have made the big decisions, and honestly, we are on the home stretch now. In this quick explainer, we're going to walk through the very last step before your loan application gets officially submitted, or lodged, as we say in the biz. Let's dive right in. And first off, a huge congratulations. Seriously. By confirming that loan proposal, you've officially kicked us into stage 5.1. This is a really big deal. It means we're now getting everything polished up and ready to go straight to the lender for you.
You've given us the green light, which is awesome. So from here on out, we've got one simple shared goal. Get your application looking absolutely perfect and get it in front of the lender pronto. So what are we doing now? We're preparing for lodgement. You're probably thinking, okay, so what's actually happening on your end? Well, let's pull back the curtain and show you exactly what our team is doing for you at this very moment.
Right now, our team is basically in mission control. We're carefully gathering up all of your info, every document, every detail, and the exact loan structure we landed on, and we're loading it all into the system. You can think of us as your pit crew, making sure every single nut and bolt is perfect before the big race.
All right, so that's our job. Now, let's talk about your part. And don't worry, it's super simple. It's basically just a final checklist. You don't have to go digging for any new paperwork. We just need your official thumbs up, your sign off to make sure we're all perfectly aligned before we hit send.
So keep an eye on your email because you're about to get a few documents that just need a quick digital signature. Just so you know, these are all about protecting you and making sure everything is totally transparent. Let's do a quick tour of what you'll see, starting with document number 1, the loan proposal report and credit requirements. Now, I know that sounds like a bit of a mouthful, but its job is actually incredibly simple. Think of this report as the formal summary of everything, and I mean everything, we've agreed on. It's all the details we've talked about, all laid out in one place. Zero surprises, just total clarity.
So when you sign this, what are you actually confirming? Well, it's these 3 key things. First, you're locking in the exact loan structure, the lender, and the product we chose together. Second, you're saying, yep, I understand why we recommended this. And third, you'll see the commission disclosure, so everything is out in the open. Your signature is basically you saying, I'm on board with this plan.
Okay, this brings up a really common question, and we want to tackle it head on. Are there any fees for our service? We're all about being upfront, so the very next document you'll see answers this perfectly.
This is where the credit quote document comes in. And it's really simple. If a fee applies to your situation, this document will spell it out in plain English, what the fee is and exactly what services it covers. On the other hand, if there's no fee, the document will just confirm that for your records. Either way, you get total clarity, no guesswork involved.
All right, almost there. The final document on our little checklist is the lender privacy consent. And again, it sounds super formal, but its job is pretty straightforward. This is basically the official permission slip that lets the lender get to work on assessing your application. You could say this is what really gets the engine started over on their side.
So what does this permission slip, permit? It just lets them do their standard checks, the most common one being a review of your credit file. This is a totally normal, standard part of the process for any loan. This form just makes it official so they can do their job and assess your application properly. And once you've signed off on those documents, we get to the best part. The next step, submission to the lender. This is it.
So to wrap this all up, what are your final steps? It's as easy as 1, 2, 3. First, check your email for the documents. They might come all at once or in a couple of separate emails, so just keep an eye out. Second, take a moment to review them. And third, provide your digital signature. That is literally all there is to it.
And you know, the second you finish that last signature, your part is completely done. We immediately bundle everything up, and boom, your application is officially on its way to the lender. Your signature is what launches the whole thing forward.
So the only question left is, are you ready to take this final step and get your application officially lodged? Let's do this.